It's inciting hatred towards somebody that you know nothing about.
Because he
I have
dances.
seen his police check. The guy is squeaky
Okay,
clean.
what? So I have seen proof of the underage mods that he has and the underage people that are gifting him. This app.
Where's your proof of
not
their age?
allowed-
Where is your proof of their age?
It's on their profiles.
No, you
It's
can
not
have
allowed.
videos of your
That's
children.
not true, Kathy.
18, you're
Let me
not
come
allowed
back.
to gift.
Let me come back
unless
on one of my
you're
accounts.
18.
Exactly that, Kathy. You're not allowed to gift until you're over 18.
Exactly.
So don't you think that is TikTok to verify them properly?
No, of course it isn't. If you're putting a stream out, you have a duty of care to the people who are gifting you. If
Right,
you know
hold
that
on,
there is
you
a
cannot-
minor,
Right,
I'm
Kathy,
sorry. If
listen,
you have mods.
listen.
No, I'm
listen,
sorry. You have mods, and if your mods are not doing their job properly and
No,
checking the
Kath,
people that are
Kathy,
gifting you,
if someone
I'm
comes
sorry.
in
If you
and
know
just
that
gifts
children
you,
are gifting
there's
you,
nothing you
that's
can do.
wrong.
Right, hang on,
Kathy.
Kathy.
He doesn't
Of course there
ever.
is.
Have you ever
say,
heard Paul
"Do
say,
not gift
"Send me a gift"? Kathy, have you ever heard in the history of Paul being on TikTok him saying, "Send me a gift"? He has never
I don't care whether he's
asked for
asking
a
for
gift.
gifts or not. He knows he's
You don't
been
care 'cause
told
you just want to-
that
you
there
just want
are
to assume that
children
he's this.
gifting
No,
him.
you're
That is
assuming that.
wrong. You
Right,
are
okay.
not. He's
Hang
not
on.
protecting
No,
the
Kathy,
children.
no,
in
Kathy,
his
you're wrong,
stream.
Kathy, because
I'm
he asks
sorry.
for everybody to be 18,
No, Kath,
and
you've
you
got
know
to
that.
listen to other people's opinions like they just listened to yours.
Kath.
I'm
What
listening
you're
to your
saying is you
opinion, but
have not
he is
shown
not looking
proof of
after the
this.
children. I'm
Kathy.
You're not
sorry.
showing
Kathy.
proof.
Kathy.
I have seen
Kathy.
proof. Look
Then
at
show me
the
then.
deep dives
If
that have
you're
been done on
preaching
him.
it and coming in here into my life, which I clearly don't know if you're actually over 18, as far as I'm concerned.
Click on my profile, you can see.
It doesn't matter.
You can't.
Anyone can put a picture up. So if you'd like
I've
to
got a
send me
picture
your
up.
proof of your age
Yeah, but that could be your
before
mum.
you carry on talking.
Click on my profile. You'll
That
see.
could be your
Profile
mum.
don't mean anything. Anyone can download any video anywhere. So it doesn't mean a thing.
One second. I'm just going to go and prove something. 1 second.
You can't go round saying that when you're not showing me proof that you're over 18. Profile picture doesn't mean a thing.
Yeah,
It's not a
and
profile
Lisa,
picture. I've got an
Lisa,
actual video on my profile.
It doesn't matter if it's an actual video or not. It could be of anybody.
yeah.
You're not getting
Hundreds
the
of
point.
people,
You're not getting the
Lisa.
point
on
at
my,
all.
on my boat.
He
Lisa,
has underage mods and underage.
he doesn't have
minors.
underage mods at
He,
all.
he
None
did,
of
he
his
did
mods
have
are
underage
underage.
mods. I'm
I
sorry,
know
but
his
you're
mods,
blind.
Kathy.
You're blind
His,
to what
his
he's
mods are
doing.
not underage. I know them.
He
Do you know
has
for
had them underage, and the things he's done.
One
previously-
second, guys.
You're
Guys,
not.
1 second,
You're just
guys.
listening to what other people say. You
Okay.
have not got
Okay,
Guys,
proof.
I'm gonna leave it there because
No,
you're blind to what's happening.
Kathy, if you could just remember, I'm a woman because of my profile picture. Go look at my page.
Oh, I'm not even getting.
Kathy, I'm a woman.
I'm not looking at your.
Kathy, go look at my
clicked
page.
onto
But it's
your
a profile picture, so it must be a woman.
I'm not looking at your profile.
I'm a
Just leave
It
it
must be a
there.
woman then, Kathy, yeah?
If you want to believe that Paul is right and what he's doing is right, then you all carry on.
No, George, go and have a
Supporting
look. All of my profile is about me.
You can't go round spreading lies about someone without 100% proof.
But
And when
they
you've
do,
got
Lisa,
other
all the
people
time.
that have clearly got the proof that none of that has actually happened and spoken to the police, Kathy, you can't go round saying things.
I'm not really a woman. I'm on a borrowed account, but it just shows how easy it is to say I am what I am.
I spoke to police about Paul. I actually was with him, and I said, and Paul put me down this confidentiality list so the police could ring me back. And we were talking to police, and the police officers said, well, he's clearly got obviously no convictions whatsoever, so that is nothing to worry about. And I was saying, but it's not about not worrying. People are saying that he's got this, and this, and this, against him. And they were
This
saying,
is the
well,
problem.
but he
People
hasn't,
don't,
though,
I've
has he?
seen the
So...
proof. Well, show the proof then. Show this proof.
Yeah, they haven't got it, have they?
around speaking about something and not show something.
Listen, we all know when you look at Paul Breach that it shows what you would expect of someone that's either a bit simple and slow or someone that's a bit twisted in head. But if the evidence states that he's never done anything wrong, you can't argue with evidence. If it was what they say it is, he would be in front of a judge and he'd have been dealt with.
Absolutely.
And he's not in front of a judge and he's not being dealt with because he's playing up to an audience. Right. Whether we think a man of his age...
He's never even been arrested. He's not even got anything at all.
You know what? That's exactly it, Joe. He's not your cup of tea. He's not going to be for everybody, is he? I don't even know the guy.
But you're not going to start calling him
Not go
anonymous.
round saying those words
Do you know
about
the,
people.
do you know the only thing?
Because you know
Do you know
what?
the
It
only thing that the
actually
police
makes
had got on it?
less of a word when it truly comes to those
It's
who
diluted.
really do it.
That lot, Tony and all them
But
that have gone
Ben-
on about it have diluted it. Yeah.
Do you know what he actually did have that the police had got on record? The police said the only thing that they could see that he'd ever had any contact with police was when he'd rescued a woman from harm, when somebody were harming her and beating her up, and he'd rescued her. And they said that, you know, obviously police had been called and he'd had to make a statement, and they said, all we've got is, you know. But nobody's ever going to say, "Oh, Paul Breach, who rescued that woman from harm." The Paul Breach that was the
Exactly.
saviour, the hero.
Oh, yeah, they don't like
Nobody's
to hear
ever going to
that.
say that, are they?
But like Tina says, her son Josh, he's got autism, right, and his mental age is younger than his age. Are people going to come round and say, "Oh, he looks like a nonce because he doesn't act his age"? No, he's got autism. He's not a nonce.
Yeah.
He's not a wrong 'un. But Paul
Yeah,
Breach adamant he's never had any dealings with the police for himself or others. Well, just because
You know what?
Right.
It'd be gutted. Do you know what I mean? What about if it was your daughter he was
Right,
trying to
one
say?
second. On that, Lisa, I've never had any dealings with the police, all right? Never once have I had dealings with the police. However, they took a statement off me when that young girl were about to jump off a bridge, and I spoke to her and talked her down. I had to give a statement. That's not me having dealings with the police. That's just the police having to take a statement on that. So when people say that, no, if you ask me if I have dealings
What
with
I
the police,
mean is, yet again, people twist things.
Yeah, of course.
People use it for their narrative, and it's shocking.
Anyway, I need to go because I'm going to do the Manchester Marathon.
Oh, wonderful! Enjoy yourself. Well done.
I'm
Good
sure.
luck. What time do you want me to go live?
I'll message you when I'm there and set up and whatever we're doing and wherever we are, and then I can let you know, can't I?
Right. Well, thank you for the chat. I pressed it by mistake, but yeah.
Well, it was good to speak to you, Joanne.
Oh, you're all right. It's just really weird, Lisa. Really weird situation. I've got another police interview this afternoon, and you think, crikey. I mean, what really does get me is this guy has posted on this new account that he's made. It's all my picture, and it says pedlo, and it says racist. Me, racist. I literally.
They just don't know you, Joe.
Award in the whole of the country for helping combat racism. Is he insane or what? Do you know what I mean?
Joe,
Absolute
they'll
crazy
run with the
madness.
narrative.
Morning, Dawn.
They'll
Well,
run with the narrative. They don't know you.
It's just
Maybe they should
crazy.
try and get to know you.
Well, let's hope that the police just stop it and it stops. But you know, people are just bullies on app, and it's absolutely cruel and awful
Who gives a fuck
and unfair. That
to come to
I
him and
suppose.
acting like the fucking crystal clean.
Well, that's how people get attention into drama. So I'd much rather have a nice world, but that's not how life works sometimes, is it? But anyway, still my favourite TikToker, Ben. Always will be. Lisa, you're a close second. I've always loved Ben.
Close
Always
second.
loved Ben.
I'll
Yeah.
take that.
But yeah, nice talk. I don't talk to many people on app. You know, I don't speak to people because it's yeah. I'm not safe, Lisa. I'm not safe because I know Paul Breach. Do you know what I mean? It's people literally, you know, let me tyres down. They've wrote on my car. They try and smash my windows. They've spit on me in the street. I've had absolutely everything. I've had a woman punch me in the face just for helping him with his mental health to prevent suicide prevention. Absolute insanity. And I do that because I help run the biggest mental health group in the whole world. And I help everybody with the mental health, not just Paul. I've helped hundreds of people on app with massive big TikTok creators. You know, but I'd never share anybody's information ever because I only shared Paul's because I thought it would have helped him, and I thought it would have shown people a different side and the truth to his story. But people have the narrative, and they've already convinced themselves who they believe he is, and that will never change. So it was just a complete waste of my breath, and just caused hundreds of other people to get obsessed with me and try and ruin my life. So yeah.
Well, Joanne, you're always safe here. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's a lovely environment on your page, but yeah, it's not quite like that on other people's. But anyway, Lisa, you're absolutely wonderful as always, and I shall.
That were weird. It kicked me out. Before you go, Joe and Lisa, before you go, this is all I'll say. The proof is in the fucking evidence today. You go against them and say, show us the proof, and you come at them and say, right, I am a woman because look at my profile picture, go look at my profile. They fucking flounce, they leave the life because they can't argue with hard evidence. I can sit here and say, yes, I sound like a man, but I was just born with this voice. Look at my profile picture. Look at my videos. Go and find... I mean, if you go look at some of my fucking videos, I must be a fucking Cocker Spaniel, for fuck's sake. And if I ain't a Cocker Spaniel, I'm a fucking mountain.
Oh, dear.
It actually says innocent and proven guilty.
I don't know.
Anyway, on that, Joe, don't fucking rise to the set of cunts.
My favourite one was where a woman shouted at me. A woman screamed in my face and went, "You can't see the truth!" And she screamed, and I went, "Oh God!" I thought, "Blooming heck!" And she went, "He winked. He winked. He winked." And I said,
I winked in my videos.
I thought, crikey, winked. They condemned him for winking. I thought, blooming heck.
You know what? I get accused of being a man hater constantly because of my videos. You know,
she's a man hater.
It's just literally, honestly, Joanne, it's just a bit of fun. And
she don't like men. She hates men, Joanne, honestly.
That's why she has you on
Joanne,
every single day.
No, she's a narcissist towards men. She beats husbands up and everything. She's got 4 of them under her patio. She's a narcissist. Honestly, if her videos are out to go by, she hates men. She is the fucking Adolf Hitler of fucking men killers.
What makes me laugh, what makes me really laugh, and I've not said this on my Facebook, Ben, is I've just exposed 2 paedophiles in my area. A young person I were on the Pride committee in my area, and the guy, a lady told me that this young person, she thought that he were being groomed, and the young person came to me and he told me everything. So I contacted the police and I supported that child for over a year with his mental health, Lisa, believe it or not. And it's took 2 years, and the paedophile's just been jailed for 30 months.
I shouldn't say this,
Dave Saville just sent you some gifts.
Bless him.
I'm thinking the same. We're talking about bad people, and Dave Saville pops up.
And then,
guys, please don't take anything to offence. It's just dark humour, guys.
I thought my gift was switched off, but anyway, so everybody was saying these guys, that before he's gone to prison, do you know what he's done? This guy, he's exposed every paedophile in area. So about 10 paedophiles have gone down because of me helping this child. And I'm really proud of that, Lisa. Absolutely. And I've helped that child for 2 years. I've helped that child 2 years. And I've helped his family, all with the mental health, because that's what I do in the community. I help people with the mental health. Whoever you are, if you're suffering and you're struggling, I will help you. It don't bother me if you're king or whether...
It's not Savile, it's Seville.
And,
yeah, but Alpha Breach, he's changed his name from Savile to Seville because he doesn't want to associate it.
Dave Seville is a singer. Is it Dave Seville who's a singer?
Yeah, but we were just laughing going, we're talking about nutties, and Dave Savile, we were taking piss, obviously.
Dave Seville's a friend of mine. I shouldn't have probably said that. You might get some hate now, Dave. I'm really sorry. I once went out with Dave on his birthday, and he said to me, "Joe, one day I think you're going to be famous." I didn't realise it were going to be in an infamous way. But he said to me, "Will you?" He said, "If I get me bum," he said, "Will you sign it for me?" I said, "Your bum?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "What for?" He said, "I'm going to go over to tattoo shop. I'd like your name tattooing on my bum." So I thought, laugh. I didn't think he were going to do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it because I don't think it would have been fair for him to have my signature because I've got a crap signature. So I signed his bum for a laugh. Anyway, he toddles off. He came back like about 10 minutes, 20 minutes later, tiny little thing on his bum. He'd only had my name. So he's got my signature tattooed on his bum. You did pretty kind of fame, though, Dave, did you?
No, that's fame. There's fame right there.
It's not the kind of fame you want, though, is it? When you help people, people don't they don't treat you very nicely for some reason. You know, you would have thought that people would have said it's a kind thing to do, it's a nice thing to do to help people, but
Wow,
Joe,
they
Joe,
on you every night, Joe.
crazy.
Joe, don't,
Yeah.
Joe. What you've got to remember is, don't forget. And I don't want to bring it up and talk about it, but when you say, you know, you do something good, you think people talk good of you. We and my community and dance community was slaughtered for raising money for a boy with no arms, for fuck's sake. No one gives a
I
fuck how
know.
much nice you do. They just want to bring you down, because if you go against somebody and it's controversial, it brings you viewership, it brings you number, it brings you fucking money. It's all monetary value. They're using the word nonce and paedophile as a monetary value, but because I've used them words, I'm going to go, because I don't want to get banned. And Lisa, I'd probably suggest you go because of what we've been
Yeah.
speaking about, because the chances are you'll get banned and you're on your
I'm
back
going
up
to come
account.
off.
Yeah.
But guys,
Right. Well,
honestly,
lovely
you be
talking
your
to
own
you.
fucking people and don't listen to just because someone says they're be wary of it, but listen to facts for fuck's sake.
Well, my family are all my mum
Peace
and all my
out.
grannies and everybody's history. I'm from a
My mum, my
family of
dad, my gran, and my
Salvation
bam.
Army. We're all Salvation Army people in my family, Lisa, and we help anybody and we help people from goodness of your heart, and you have to help people and try and change their lives and support them. And that's how I've been brought up for generations in my family. But people don't understand that, so they just have to stick with their own narrative and deal with it that I help people, and that's just how it is.
I
Do you know
agree,
what I mean?
Mark. Mark's quite right there, what he's just put.
What's he put?
You can do nice things 9 out of 10 times, and they would bring up the one not nice thing every time.
Yeah,
People
well,
forget,
if you
don't
don't
they?
like somebody, I mean, I had lots of abuse over Tony for helping Tony with the racism. You know, I mean, I got him a cinema screen to go down
And you
London.
do, Dawn.
I tried to help Tony to combat racism against travellers, and I will still stick by that. You know, I would still help John, absolutely, because I don't agree with racism against travellers. I do not agree with it. I think it's awful, and I will never, ever stop helping people to combat racism. I won't, and I won't ever stop trying to combat bullying or discrimination or sexism or supporting people in LGBTQ plus community, because that's who I am, and I'm not changing who I am for anybody. Because
Absolutely.
that's who I am, and that's fundamentally what my family and what I'm about. So people are just going to have to live with it, Lisa. Do you know what I mean? But the abuse I get and the death threats and it's absolute insanity. Makes you very poorly. It's awful. I've been rock bottom. I were off work for 2 weeks. I couldn't even get out of bed, Lisa, because I was scared to death for a start. They had a tag on my house. And said, I've got to phone 999 if it comes anywhere near. Honestly, this extremes that people will go to just for helping somebody with a mental health. Absolute crazy.
Yeah, it's naughty, isn't it? Really bad.
It's insane. It's bizarre. Absolute
Right,
crazy
Joe, it's just
behaviour.
always be true to yourself, Joe.
Exactly. Right, well, I am going to do a double shift helping people right now, Lisa, for 16 hours. So, you know, and I can't say where I'm going or who I'm helping.
Well,
but
try and have a great day, okay?
Right, all right
It's
then,
good to
Lisa.
speak to
Anyway,
you.
yeah, lovely to speak to you as well. See you later.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Good morning, Kate.
Lisa, can you put me out? Because I don't know how to do it, because I don't go in
Okay.
people's lives very much.
See you later, honey.
See you, bye.
Right, guys, I'm going to come off before someone likes to report people. Right, I think Ben is going live. Well, going live about 12:30. So keep a lookout. See you later, everybody. Bye bye.